These are the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. And these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. And though these are days of great trials, of famine and darkness and sword, still we are the voice in the desert crying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun at the trumpet call. Lift your voice as you hear Jubilee, and now Zion till salvation comes. These are the days of Ezekiel, the dry bones becoming as flesh. And these are the days of your servant David, rebuilding a temple of praise. And these are the days.
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. My name is Brandon Hathaway, and I'm the preacher at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I want to thank you for joining me today as we again open up the Bible and study the Word of God. Today we are in Acts chapter 5, and going to be looking at a couple verses here, verses 5 and verse 11. If you have questions about my wonderful mark here on my head, you can go to my Facebook page and check the video out that took place. So anyways, Acts 5 and verses 5 and 11 says, when Ananias heard these words, he fell down and breathed his last, and great fear came upon all who heard of it. And then you jump down to verse 11, is afterwards his wife comes down and lies just like he did, and she fell down and died. And it says, and great fear came upon the whole church and upon all who heard of these things. And so just wanted to remind some people, sometimes we get caught up in saying the difference between the Old Testament and New Testament is God ruled in fear in the Old Testament, he rules in love in the New Testament. But I don't believe there's a difference. Again, there isn't. Let me say it that way. There isn't a difference of the God of the Old Testament and the God of the New Testament. He is the same God, and God does not change. And as you study the Old Testament, we see where he had he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah with hailstorm, and he had the plagues upon Egypt, and he struck Uzzah down. And we got situations like that time and again, a lot in the Old Testament. And then we have just maybe this one spot and little things here and there in the New Testament. But if you actually take the time to study the Old Testament and you're looking for God's patience and long suffering, you actually see it a ton in the Old Testament, and the fact that he would have totally, again, just like he did with flooding the whole earth, he would have continuously, he would have just destroyed everybody. He would have ended everything if he wasn't loving and patient and long suffering. And the same thing in the New Testament, he still is a God to fear. As he did this here, fear came upon the church. We need to make sure we remember that fear came upon the brethren, because, again, it's still a point in our mind that we do not want to get in trouble with our Father up above. It should be the same thing with our children, that children know that they love their parents and the parents love them, and that they want to make their parents proud and parents want to make their kids happy. But at the same time, the kids also fear the punishment that the parents can bring upon them. Fear getting spanked, fear being grounded, fear having things taken away from them, fear being sent to bed early or not getting that snack, whatever it may be. They also have fear with the love. And it's the same thing with us and our God, is that we should have love for God, and that should drive out the fear for the most part, because we're striving to do all the good. We're overcoming the temptation because of love. But we also fear falling short because we know of his wrath, because we know of the consequences that come upon it. And so fear came upon the church here. And it's just something I think we need to remember is that there's still a matter of fear that we should have. But as we grow stronger and stronger in our faith and more faithful to our God, that again, as you go to 1 John, it tells us love casts out fear. And so that's us continuing faithfully in him, that we do not fear hell because we have faith that God is going to reward us for being faithful to him. And so anyways, I thank you for joining me. I hope that everybody has a blessed day today. And as always, if the Lord is willing, I will talk to you later.